I installed a hidden camera to catch who was stealing my lunch at work. What I discovered made me quit my job the next day. Office lunch thieves are the worst kind of workplace criminals. For 3 straight weeks, someone had been stealing my carefully packed meals from the break room fridge. Not just any lunches, homemade dishes my grandmother taught me before she passed away last year. I'd tried everything: passes, aggressive notes, lunch bags with my name in giant letters, even a fake "I licked everything in this container" sticker. Nothing worked, so last Monday I did something desperate. I bought a tiny camera disguised as a phone charger and positioned it facing the refrigerator. But I was determined to catch the culprit who kept stealing the last connection I had to my grandmother. The next day I packed her special lasagna, the one with the secret ingredient she'd whispered to me on her deathbed. This recipe kept our family together through war and poverty, she'd said. Never share it with anyone who doesn't love you. When I checked the camera footage that evening, my heart stopped. It wasn't the intern I suspected or the guy from accounting who always commented on how good my food smelled. The same Margaret who had given me a mediocre performance review last month, claiming I lacked initiative. The same Margaret who drove a Tesla and made 6 figures. But what made me quit wasn't just that she took my food, it was what she did next. The footage showed her taking my container, opening it, and then transferring my grandmother's lasagna into her own glass container. She then threw my container in the trash and walked into the conference room where the executives were having lunch. 10 minutes later, the camera caught her accepting compliments. "Margaret, this is incredible. You have to share the recipe." She smiled, nodding. Old family secret, in my family for generations. I watched the scene play out 3 times before making my decision. The next morning, I walked into the office early and placed a USB drive on Margaret's desk with a note. "My grandmother's recipes aren't part of my compensation package." When she arrived, I handed her my resignation letter. Her face paled when she saw the USB. "Let's discuss this," she stammered. "I can explain. My grandmother always said you can tell a person's character by how they act when no one is watching," I replied. But someone was watching, Margaret. I walked out without looking back. That afternoon, I received 12 messages from coworkers. Fraternally, Margaret had been taking credit for other people's work for years, not just lunches. 3 days later, the CEO called me personally, asking me to return. Margaret had been let go. He offered me her position and a significant raise. I accepted on one condition: a new refrigerator for the break room with individual locked compartments. Sometimes the smallest injustices reveal the biggest character flaws, and sometimes grandmothers really do know best.